All right, let's get down to narrowing your coaching niche. So what is a coaching niche? If you're not familiar, I know the word niche, sometimes people pronounce it niche. It is thrown around a lot. And I just want to clarify from a coaching niche perspective, it's really just a focused area where a coach applies their expertise to provide tailored advice and support. So it's really about claiming your expertise to a very specific audience. Why do coaching niches matter? And I know sometimes I've seen conflicting, people say, oh, you don't need a niche. Just go and just get to work. And then other people who say you have to niche. What I believe is when you niche, it's so much easier to be a big fish in a small pond versus a small fish in a big pond, right? And for the coaches that I work with, it's really about them showing up in a big way, serving an audience, and making the maximum impact. So I believe niching really matters because, there's all the trends and the data and the statistics and everything I've researched is showing that the future of coaching is about claiming your niche, right? So that's why I think it's really important to do it and do it as soon as possible. So why do coaching niches matter? It attracts your perfect clients, right? So because you can clearly define your niche, it helps coaches connect with individuals who are actively seeking specific expertise and services, right? So once your potential client understands that you know and understand the problem, then you're the solution that's going to help them get to the result that they want. The second reason coaching niching matters is it increases your impact as a coach. So when you focus on the niche, it allows you to deepen your knowledge and your skills, which leads to more impactful, successful outcomes for your clients, right? I know we're in coaching. We should all get really excited when we get to be part of the transformation for our clients. And that happens so much easier when you are niched. The third reason that I wanted to share with you on why coaching niches matter is it differentiates you from the competition. So it helps you stand out as a coach in a crowded market by showcasing your unique ability to, what's important here, empathize with your potential clients and offer a customized solution to help them overcome their challenges. Again, that word empathize is really important because it helps our potential clients know and understand that we understand what they're feeling, what they're going through. And then that establishes a really strong connection that you can have with your client, and it helps shorten the enrollment cycle as well. So benefits of narrowing your niche. It allows you to have sharper focus. So this allows you to concentrate your efforts on a specific audience, increasing the relevance of your coaching. So when you can have that sharper focus, you have more confidence, in my opinion. Because you see such a clear picture of where you need to go. You also have stronger expertise. When you narrow down in your niche, it builds that deeper knowledge base and the expertise so that you can be the go-to coach for those challenges and goals. And it's easier to attract clients. So client attraction is really important because, and here's the real secret around client attraction, when you niche, it simplifies your marketing efforts and your messaging because you're so clear on who you are and who you serve and ultimately who you don't serve, right? So it really is the secret sauce that makes your potential clients say, yes, that's exactly who I need. I need you as a coach. You understand me. I understand exactly how you're going to help me. And it just makes everything so much easier. What happens if you don't niche? I typically don't like to go down a path where it may feel negative or whatever, but I think it's important from a niching standpoint that you understand what happens when you don't niche. Because if you haven't niched up to this point, you may resonate with some of these. I know I did when I first started coaching. So when you don't niche, it confuses your audience with inconsistent messaging, right? You'll feel overwhelmed trying to be a coach who helps anyone with everything. You won't be able to easily create simple processes and automation that serve your clients and save you time. And you won't qualify potential clients quickly if they're the right fit or not, which is going to lead to a lot of wasted time and effort in your enrollment process. And what I mean by that, it's really, when they understand exactly who you are and how you help them, and you understand the problems and struggles that they're having, it just makes you be able to go, oh, I can help this person. Versus if they're having completely different issues, you're like, well, I don't know. I've never really helped someone specifically with this type of problem. Like, you just get really fast at qualifying a potential fit or not, right? And if they're not the right fit, that's okay. You can refer them to another coach or give them some resources. So we can still serve people who aren't the right fit if they happen to get on a discovery call with us and are unclear on how we can help them and stuff like that. But when you have your messaging very clear to your specific niche, typically those people who come to you, they're going to enroll at a much higher rate, okay? And then last, you'll find that connecting with clients is harder because your broad message doesn't meet their specific needs. And so what I have learned in all the research I've been doing in the last year and a half is the broad coaching is moving out the door from a trend perspective. And I pride myself on being able to spot trends years before they come down the road. But it's one of these things that when the broad messaging, the one size fits all solution, to me is not going to be what people are looking for anymore. They want to know that you are the person that's going to understand and connect with them in a way that will help them solve the problems. And I didn't put this on the other slide, but when you niche, you can actually charge more. It's the reason why brain specialists will be able to charge more than a general practitioner. So just something to keep in mind. I wanted to share what happens when you don't niche, only because you might be like, oh, well, maybe that's what's been happening in my coaching business. So I know it may feel sometimes scary or overwhelming to pick a niche, but I want you to trust me on this, and it will make everything easier down the road. Okay, so just lean into it. Maybe you're super excited to niche. I hope you are, because it's so much easier to get known in a niche, and you'll get on more podcasts. You'll get on more potential, magazine articles, all kinds of things when you just have your niche. So up next, we are going to pick your main coaching category. So how the niching works is, I broke it down into a step-by-step system so it doesn't feel overwhelming. So we're going to get into the main coaching categories next. Take care.